Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all enjoyed my last video on debriefing Die Glock for you guys. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to go check it out right now by clicking on the white box in the top right corner here. Anyways, today I will be discussing the many possibilities of what happened to Hitler after World War II. So the first one is the most well known, with him hanging or shooting himself in one of his Nazi bunkers after being fed up with the pressure of the advancing Allies. Hitler was on a lot of stuff at the time, and I'm pretty sure it was just all getting too overwhelming. He supposedly ended up shooting or hanging himself on April 30th of 1945, just 8 days before the surrender of the Third Reich. Though none of this stuff is 100% facts, this seems like the most likely option that he would take. The next theory is very different, in that he actually stayed alive in this scenario. The thought behind this one is that he actually fled to South America, specifically Argentina. Roughly 12,000 Germans fled here. Maybe Hitler was on one of these boats and now he's hiding in Argentina. Though, if he did, I highly doubt with all that will to live, he would just stay there and hide in Argentina. And that he would constantly stay on the move and keep immigrating to other countries, constantly trying to cover up his footprints and run. So, this also could have been another reality. The last one I would like to talk about is the very unlikely case where Hitler fled to Antarctica. There's documented proof of the Germans being in Antarctica during World War II doing some very unique tests. These tests, you might be wondering, were nuclear bomb tests. And they were doing it down in Antarctica where nobody else would be looking to see how powerful these were, going undercover without anyone else realizing what they were up to. Thankfully, they never had a nuclear bomb back then, and they were only using regular TNT in these bombs. Though, they were getting really close to actually building a nuclear bomb. Thankfully, we never got to see it. Due to pure luck, Mother Nature was being awful to the Nazis, and then they gave up on building on the brutal continent. Another reason the Nazis were down there in Antarctica was to build army and air bases. They didn't feel like bringing any of their stuff back to Nazi Germany because the Allies would just seize it and then use it right up against them. So they left all their stuff there and completely forgot about it. When the Germans got back, they told Hitler about the news and gave him an update on how chilly the place treated them and what they left. Eventually, the Allied advance became too much for Hitler, so they covered up his escape by saying he sadly hung himself or shot himself. But really, he just took a bunch of his goodies, buddies, and guys down there. He decided to die of old age down there, and that's how he ended. Though I highly doubt that he actually went down there. You would have no food, you would have no good drinking water, and it would just be very hard to sustain a proper life. All in all, this all sounds like a giant game of telephone, and it's just really weird thinking that this all could be real. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for the next video. In the next video, we're going to be talking about the Nazi gold train, so be sure to stay tuned and look for that.